All right, meantime, Mitt Romney is skipping out on the Republican National Convention in Cleveland this summer. Not a big shocker, but he add his name to the list of others skipping out, including Jeb Bush, George Bush Sr. So a who's who crowd that includes Ben Sasse, of course, the senator, who has said that he simply cannot support Donald Trump and has a hard time coming to a convention that would coordinate him. Brittany Pounders here, LibertyJuice.com founder, part of that Never Trump movement. Brittany, a lot of the Trump folks come back and say they sound like whiners. What do you say?
You know, Neil, thanks for having me. Look, I'm a conservative first, and the Republican Party has always been my home because they most closely identify with my belief system. But let me be very clear. My principles define my party. My party does not define my principles. And when my party, for the first time in my adult life, has nominated a man who doesn't align himself with my values at all, I am not obligated to continue to support that just for the sake of groupthink. And that's really what we have here, is a choice between an inept liberal and an authoritarian fascist demagogue.
All right, so who do you hate less
ticket.
then? I mean, if you had a choice between, that's the way you describe them, who would it be?
You know, I'm not going to support either one of them. I think they're both going to be I think they're going to both be destructive for this country. I think one will not just destroy the country, he's going to destroy conservatism, and that is my priority right now. Vote at all? No, I'm going to look at the libertarian candidates. I'm going to pray that somebody makes an appearance here. I think people are flooding the Republican Party for very good reason right now, that we don't have anybody that represents us.
But there are a lot of people flooding the Republican Party, Donald Trump says, because they can. That there are a lot of people who never voted before, let alone Republican, who are storming the gates to vote, and you're missing out on it.
Look, this is not because Donald Trump has gone out there and changed the hearts and minds of voters over to conservative values. This is because people are buying into... Well, he's changed something, right? He's changed something. Well, he's tapped in anger.
Right. You know, I'm no horse in this. You know, we avoid this show. That's fine. So I'm not saying this as a Trump apologist or anything. I'm just saying that his argument is, you know, I've taken out 16 of the best and brightest of the Republican Party. I can do the same with Hillary Clinton. I can redefine what we as a party stand for and bring in people who never voted before. In other words, like a Ronald Reagan with Southern Democrats, with typical people who would not define themselves in the past as a Republican at all. You say what?
I'm not interested in redefining the Republican Party. You know, look, we have very similar core values that stem from fiscal and social and foreign policy that this man has not been able to reconcile himself and square himself with at all in regards to conservative policy. So I'm not interested in his rebranding where eminent domain is acceptable and removing parts of the pro-life plank and socialized health care and progressive tax rates. Those are things that I'm not interested in taking part of.
Okay. So you're not enthusiastic on either. We'll see. Are you going to the convention?
I am not going to the convention, and I hear that I'm in good company. I don't think that this is going to be a celebration of conservatism. I think this is going to be a death knell to the party.
Okay. We'll see how that goes. Seriously, always fun having you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right.